think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be on. Better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now. Almost over now. There was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You were in dreamland, so you...
From Atlanta, Georgia, we're live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway in Atlanta. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down, ball at the 36. Staying with Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? 1918.
From the shotgun, Penix has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Come 19. 60 Eagles. 60, 18. Pioneer. Go.
Penix here from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. They're going to keep moving forward, Braun, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
70 Lions.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Penix working from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Romo's point after is good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
60, 19, Charger, Panther 11, Panther 11. Alert, alert. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. It's the South Carolina rookie. So no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ready. 70, Timber, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk, Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther
Now movement
60.
as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
Okay,
They're set back 5 by that false starts. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, Milroe. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready?
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Walker on first down. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
19, Charger, 19.
This is Walker on second. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards of the end block. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, here we go. 72, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go.
On first down, here's Penix. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Robinson on the inside give. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside. Now some 7. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's Penix to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, set, go, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running here with Bajan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Back to 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Penix now to throw. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Falcons will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 37-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here.
19,
To the air with Penix. Jefferson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Here he goes, third and long. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
A game at 7 yards.
Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
Ready up.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Fourth down, here's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
14. Seahawks nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Rig alert. 19 Tiger.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Milrow from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hip rock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. Gravity Lions.
Running back sent in motion. Milrow throwing on third down. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. Bravo 80. Go check. Mustang 19.
Here's Penix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Jefferson.
So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Back deep, one of the great returners in the history of this league, Cordero Patterson. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates, 60 Bucks. Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for the Seahawks.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver, and it's going to be second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready, cut 19, Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60, 19 Riot, Panther 11, Panther 11, Trap 60, Trap 60, 18, Pioneer.
Working now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He lays out for it and makes the catch. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Come on, 60 Vikings, Viking 18. Hey.
Walker now from the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Walker off his own read. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Almost almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So not only going for it here on 4th, Brock, look at this. They're lining up in the monster formation. Love it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Ready?
They need this 4th down, and a little bit of a surprise. It's the old Emery and Henry look. Tackle set out wide. Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready?
He'll go quickly to the right. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Miller. Oh, out and quick there. They bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
On the jump.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Now they send their back in motion right. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 68 pounds.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Third down, it's Penix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. First down throw here from Milrow. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He's got it. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stops him and ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Robinson from the pistol. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd down carry for Algier. And not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Romo on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything. We got here today, so that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
To throw, here's Milrow. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's
outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw.